Hey all, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back, team. We are going to be just doing a little bit of EFT today. I've actually got a Grey Zone video coming out later on, but for the time being, I'm just going to check out. Oh, I didn't change my camera settings. Let me just do that now. It looks a little bit manky, but yeah, I've got a Grey Zone video coming later, but I thought we'd just check out some EFT today because I know the servers were down a little bit and stuff. So I figured we'll hop back over onto Tarkov, see what I've missed because I actually haven't played for ages and ages and ages, partly because I've been away as well. So I wanted to check out what I've missed because, you know, we've had like the armor update and a few other things that have come through, like this blicky thing. So we'll maybe give that one a try in a moment. But yeah, it's mainly just like catching up on EFT stuff and figuring out what has happened. Because I maybe need to do something on the armor. I don't really know. We'll have to find out. Either way, let me see. Let me just make sure I've got everything set up here. Yeah, I've got Tarkov muted for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, it's been a while since I've loaded into this, you know, with me being away last week and then playing a bit of Grey Zone this week. Hey, Manton, what's up, dude? How goes? How goes? So we'll start first things first. I think the armor system, I do want to have a quick look at that before we do anything. I think what they did was, because some people asked me and I saw some stuff in the Discord. So I think what they've done is just removed the whole, like, soft follows plate thing. I think I'll have to go and check on a few of them and just see if that's actually what they did or not. Yo, gee, what is going on? We'll relaunch the hideout. There we go. Anyone told you to Adam C, the car YouTuber? No, I get told I look like a lot of people. Never had that one though. Let's just kick those out. So yeah, we got a couple of these blickies. So this blicky now does 25 damage, I think. So it's a bit easier to kill people with it. I mean, they're really, really slow though. The muzzle velocity is 200 meters per second, so it's kind of crazy. Goes pretty well. Nice to see a little EFT back on the stream. I haven't taken the Davin Grey Zone yet. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely fun. It's a different type of game though. It's certainly a different type of game for sure than Tarkov. It's not the same thing. It's nice as a little bit of a break. Huh. I think this might be because the Thor got changed while I was not here, so I don't know whether that affected it or something. Could have done. Not entirely certain. So anyway, I mean, I'm just gonna sell these just for now. I don't really want to keep them lying around. Right, let's spin this round. So yeah, so let's quickly poke into the handbook. So I wanted to look at the Ars Armor CPC. So if we look at this one, oh, I can't actually tell from this one. I need the real version because it's got stuff in it. Actually, I could look at it on the flea. I could just look on the flea. Oh wait, this one. Wait, can you not put this one on the flea? You know what? You must be able to. Maybe there just aren't any. I would sell GAC plates, sure. Fine. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's just get rid of the plates and see what it looks like. So armor areas. So now it is thorax, upper back, left side, right side. Yeah. So they've made quite a significant change to this. I'm pretty sure that all of these are now going to be of this form. Let me see which ones previously were there. We can just like go through and check a few. Where's my data file? Armors. So the good ones, well, like the Stitch Prophy. I don't know if I've got any of those though. Oh, I do. I do. Yeah. So the Stitch Prophy, that is now thorax and upper back. There are slicks probably on the flea market. These ones have almost certainly got none in there. So that is now thorax and upper back as well. That literally doesn't cover the stomach at all. That makes there's actually quite a big nerf to these, by the way. Has anybody like done a video on this yet? I'm not sure. A lot of people have been playing either like Marathon or Grey Zone or whatever. I feel like Tarkov's maybe a bit undercovered at the moment because of the other games. Hey, how's it going? What change is happening TLDR? Yeah, so we're starting all the way back from. Let me just get my notepad out. So there's a few things. So it's like the armor system. No soft soft follows plate anymore. This seems to be the case. I haven't checked everything yet, but it looks like they've been removed on all of them. We've got the Cry Precision CPC. This one? Yeah, the Goons one. But yeah, so that one's also been nerfed. ACPC, we saw that before, and then there was the Tech as well. Which is that one. And that one is also, yeah. So soft follows the plate is gone entirely from these. Now there are a couple of others in class 2 that you've got, like the A18. And these all used to be soft follows the plate. Left, right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. What's this one? This one is the TV110. TV110. Although that's got 2 plates in it, so I can't quite tell on that one. I'm sure it's the case though. We'll buy one. You can't ever trust this game. Thorax upper back, yeah. So that one is nerfed as well. And then we've got Banshee. Yeah. Then Mac. Yeah. Groundhog. And there's one more after this. One that nobody ever uses. I wonder if they changed both of these. Yeah, because it's got thorax upper back, left side, right side now. Which it wouldn't do before if it was just follows. Okay, that makes sense. Wartech 115 was the last one. Oh, that's got plates in it. But yeah, this also now has thorax and upper back as armor areas. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so basically the long and the short of that is they've removed soft follows the plate entirely. Probably for the best. It was very, very confusing. So this is a good thing. This is definitely a good thing. Don't think this is a bad thing. Just stick these back in here for ease's sake.
Gold, please.
All right. Hey, Big Sadface, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Okie doke, so what else are we making then? So I was making more of these ammos, I guess last time, probably. So we've got enough helixes. We'll just put another batch on. This stuff is going to be good for all eternity. Can you make, Yeah, you need to do the quest for this. Can you buy... Just wondering. I saw some... So yeah, you can buy M80s. Because did they add ammo boxes back again? Are ammo boxes back in the game? They are. The ammo boxes are back. And then there's those graphic stuff. I haven't checked this out yet. No worries, wait to get back for videos. Hey, thank you. Yeah, so ammo box is back. Let's say there's like lots of different ones. If we look at what you can get from players in particular, you get loads of stuff. So you can get up to 7M40. For these guys, you can get up to M855A1 for these guys. You can buy this 190. You can buy M80, LPS, PS is pretty strong. This stuff's pretty good. You can get PvP, SPP, Pab 9. That's pretty nice. You can buy Pab 9 off here. Pab 9 is potent. I don't care about that one so much. CBJ, punchy. APM. Oh no. There's 5. I wonder why. What do I say? 5? I can't see anything in there. Weird. I don't know. So what was the... Well, firstly, there was people talking about like optimization efforts. So we'll need to have a look at that. What's this one? So this is locate new shows with Charlotte while using a toy gun, and eliminate with Charlotte's guards while using a toy gun. So presumably that area is just like complete carnage. I would guess. I've made a bunch of these tactics, don't really need them now. Right, where is the rest of my ammo and stuff? You can see how long it was since I last played, because I've got the scar that I was using. Oops. I've got the scar that I was using in literally the last video, like 10 days ago or something, that I did for EFT. And it's in the configuration that I showed people with like 45 rounds, where you don't get overswing. It's quite funny. Morning, Giga. The gun does 25 damage now, and Charlotte guards all have one. Oh, that's funny. That's quite funny. Alright, let's see. So... So... Got a couple of those. Right, I'm going to take like 2 nades or something. Bit of ammo. And then... Yeah, I don't need much else. We'll just go and see, just get involved a little bit. Get our muscle memory back in a little. Overweight with the tricep though, aren't I? Let's just go like that. Oh, I need to take the toy gun, don't I? I remember taking in multiple drums by accident the first time. When it's like the SKS. You can buy 1,200. Okay, so you can buy loads. Toy gun is a scav disposed weapon. It's very good right now. That's a really great idea, actually. Okay, so we're going to see what the optimization looks like on this. I'm currently using TAA still. And various random things. I haven't changed anything in my settings. So we'll just see how customs looks. We'll see. You headshot like 2-3 times with the blicky and can kill him. Pretty sure Charlotte guards all level 1 armor too. Oh, really? Tarkov stream nice? Yeah, we're checking out what's going on because I haven't done anything for a bit. Toy gun disc do 25 damage? Yes, I saw, yeah, because I usually do 1. Do you manage to get level 3 in Grey Zone? Not yet. It takes a long time. You have to do a lot of those main missions. And also, I'm not getting many of the, I guess, the side missions, I guess you'd call it, for those particular vendors. I'm making my way with Handshake, Gunny, and Labrat, but like you just don't get many missions for Vault Shift. It's not for Vault Shift, sorry, for Turncoat and Banshee in particular, but Artisan a little bit too, because you get most of your main missions from Handshake or Gunny, and occasionally Labrat. So you get like 750 XP in one go, whereas the other guys it's like maybe you get like 150, 200. My Kingdom for Banshee rep, yeah. I think he probably gives you those missions later on. I can't remember. I've never actually gone through every single Grey Zone mission. I've not got to like the end of the mission stuff. I never felt like it was truly necessary for me to enjoy the game, but yeah, I think I don't know when the game was coming back up. I'm not sure when Grey Zone was reopening. I know that it's been down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's see what is going on here on customs. It's gonna be crazy. Gosh, I'm gonna be out of practice here. I don't have a... This area is still destroying me. 63 FPS. I don't, like, they need to fix this pronto. I don't understand what they're doing. Actually, I guess he could be in here, couldn't he? Let's see. It's been a week of Tarkov, feels like learning to walk again. I know what you mean. I can hear people shouting. Are they out here? No, he's died already. Was that Sheldon's guards, or what's the deal? Was it just scavs? There wasn't enough fighting, right? I was a bit nervous because there was somebody here, and then they shot someone over here, and now they're like not here, it seems. Like, who's wandering around there? Is that a scav? They're just on that far side. Yeah, I think it's just scavs. I'm like being uber cautious. I think it's just scavs. I should go Fortress next. Trying the Blicky task. We're gonna give it a little go. I don't really care if I complete it or not. I'm not that fussed, but could be kind of funny. I just wanted to check out a few things that have been, you know, changing and stuff. Could have sworn I heard some footsteps over there. Okay, shotties. 4 to 5 AoE blicky shoot can reach good distance, which does hurt. Not bad. Who is that? really? Come on. Expecting Icebreaker for the new wipe. I think it'll be before that. Personally, I think it'll be before that. But who knows? Because I think they'll probably stage those things out separately. I think Icebreaker will be like the end of this season, I guess, and then it'll be like the first season will start again afterwards. I guess that's what I imagine. BT. Just headshot me through the tree. Okay. Welcome back to Zarfgo. Yeah, exactly. Haven't played Grey Zone Wolf since Grey Zone Wolf dropped on Friday. I'll also patch those read up on. Yeah, exactly. And I've been enjoying Grey Zone, but I wanted to. Well, the game's down anyway right now. I actually meant to come on a bit earlier, but as always, editing takes a bit longer than normal. 7,500 hours. There was a random clip. It was Jinxie talking to Peanut, talking about like the hardest game because he was like, obviously, you know, he says like Rainbow Six Siege, and Peanut's just like, yeah, like 5,000 hours person in Tarkov's just like normal player. It's like that's actually true. It is kind of crazy. It's just kind of wild. Patch going up or service taking break? Oh, patch. I've got millions of these rigs, so even though they're not necessarily the best anymore, I've got to use them. But yeah, at this point, everyone's playing as a huge hour count. For sure. Grey Zone is back up just now? Okay, cool. I don't have like an enormous amount of time today anyway, and I'm off out this evening, so I will not be on for a stream tonight, unfortunately. I wonder what the average hour count in PvE is. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it's just not been out as long, so probably not as high in general, but it's still kind of wild. Only Tarkov is difficult, but some of the pure PvP shooters seem even sweatier to me. I mean, I guess, like, yes and no in some ways. Like, it depends sort of what your... I don't know, it just depends how you think about it, right? Because some of these things, it's like, well... I might go for the MP7. MP7's really good. Yeah, it's like... Tarkov might be difficult. But you're never gonna, like... You're never gonna outskill somebody who's played... you know, CS:GO for 2,000 hours. There's just no way. There's just no way to win against somebody like that. So like it depends. This is the thing. There's multiple ways to win in EFT. I think that's what makes it a bit different. So even though it's very hard and there's like a million things to learn, like you can get there partly with just knowledge. You don't need to purely do it with skill, whereas these arena-y games, as you say, it makes it hard because there's no way to win other than with skill. Like in Tarkov, you can win with knowledge without needing pure skill. Oh, my hotkeys are very slightly different in Grey Zone, and it's changing my... Because it's alt-click in Tarkov to put on and control-click to take off. In Grey Zone, it's control-click to put on and control-click to take off. So that is changing my... I don't know why I've got an X400 on this thing. I probably took it off someone. That's probably the reality. Where is the... These? I should probably just buy like a bunch of them. Okay. Very nice. Looks like I played my cards well today. Chopped wood at my dad's instead of playing. Something to look forward to when I'm home. Yeah, I think it's been patching for about 2 hours, so I think it's just up now. Hey, Joe, what's up? Imagine being 40. In those games, you're over the edge, so you're kind of screwed too. Yeah. Thing is, if you play CS, for example, there's a huge variety of skill that get put in with other people around your level. That is true, actually. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, bitcoins. I think it just gives you a load of random things, doesn't it? The bitcoins code. It just gives you like tools and stuff. I don't remember what it was even. Enjoying Grey Zone, but still feel like the gunplay is so much better in Tark. I do think that there's some things that they need to hone down. I mean, they're still at the, you know, we're experimenting with how things should work level. Up until this patch, basically, the game has been use the M4. And if we remember, like, Tarkov was there at one point as well. And then they threw all their toys out the pram with one random update. And then they've slowly honed it back in, and it's now good. So I think that the issue that I have with Grey Zone is, so I've been using like bolt actions and a few different like scopes and stuff like this, and it's just like a million times easier just to use like an LCAN or a variable than it is to use like a sniper rifle with a scope on the side. One thing's helped with getting PMCs in dorms. Funny. Is now my only chance to finish setup. No, customs may not be the only ones running the map. It's probably even sweatier though, no? Did I bring any aids? I did. Guess we can hear whether the toys are there or not. Have you done the Michelle's April Fool's quest? We're having a look at it now. Guessing they're at Fortress then. They'll be at dorms? Why? I assumed all the gunfire was going to be in Fortress. Oh, the quest says dorms. Oh, does... I don't think it says anything about dorms, does it? What? What? What was that? What the hell was that? Yeah. What was that? Was that random? I think that must have been random, surely. He must have like heard me or something, or like he was maybe the first guy. What on earth? I mean, he doesn't look. I don't think this guy like. He doesn't look anything out of the ordinary. I think he's just random. What the hell? That sucks. Freaking F1 out of nowhere. Jeez. Make that a YouTube short. I will. Bottom paragraph of the quest says dorms. Okay. And they must have been sent before you moved? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I just got like brutally unlucky. It's a welcome home. It's alright. It's a welcome home to Tarkov. Where's the other one? I should probably buy more FMJ actually. Maybe we'll just take 50 or something. I'm gonna run out otherwise. I'm run out. Okay, that's right. There we go. EFT will treat you harshly for a little fair grey zone. Exactly. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Yeah, we're just hopping on to see what changed, a few different things. I actually kind of want to check out Streets a little bit. What's the event? Been out of the Tarkov News Tarkov while playing Marathon? It's like a Blicky event thing. I didn't actually bring a Blicky with me, but I'm not even getting anywhere near Rishala. So if Rishala and those guys have them, then we'll see if we can pick one up and kill him with that. Chief would make a good point that Tarkov could have the same PvP PvE crossover as Grey Zone, and it would help to populate the PvP servers a little more. Thoughts? I don't think that would work in EFT. I was surprised when it was done like that in Grey Zone, but I think... I don't know. I think like Tarkov is so progression and like money centric. Like Grey Zone's not really number go up kind of, like it is a bit, but you can only, you know, you buy the stuff like the gear disparity between level like 2, let's say, and level 4. It's not that big. It is, but. And I feel like there's a big difference between like a rich endgame EFT player and like your average EFT player, and that's kind of partly like EFT is about like the striving to reach the top. But like Grey Zone's a lot less like that, and so people aren't as incentivized to like farm PvE to then go and fight in PvP. If you had a crossover between PvE and PvP, I guess it wouldn't necessarily matter that much. People could task in PvE and then run PvP for PvP engagements. I just don't think it's going to work out how he thinks. I think you'll just end up with PvE players like ratting in PvP with like meta gear. I think that's the problem. I think that's the issue. I mean, people in Grey Zone are already kind of complaining about that. Whoops. People are already complaining about that in Grey Zone. I don't know if the PvE like PvP crossover is going to stay forever in Grey Zone. I'm not sure if it's going to. We'll have to see, but like apparently the community's like rumbling about it already, even in Grey Zone Warfare. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's a tough one. I mean, I don't think it would work in Tarkov because we're so far down this route, and I think that the only people that would use it oh god, there's somebody right there and I've got a grenade out. Like a willy. Oh, that's AI. Is this Scav? Partisan? Could be. Arena transfer, move stuff, not money. PvP. I just think the only people that are going to utilize that system are PvP players getting an easy ride in PvE to then go back to PvP. I don't think you'll get like legitimate bona fide PvE players turning up in PvP. I think it's just PvP players will abuse that system. I think that's all you'll get, personally. What's going on here? What's going on? Very curious state of affairs here. What people are saying is they wouldn't play anyway, so all that happened is more players to the PvP. What do you mean? They wouldn't play anyway? But that's what I'm saying is I don't think the PvE players would come to PvP. All you'd get is like PvP players who want to abuse the system, going to PvE to farm stuff and then going back to PvP again. Somebody in 3, I think. I mean, it doesn't sound like the boys are here anyway, because otherwise they'd be all over this guy, wouldn't they? So let's go to Fortress then, I suppose. There'd be gunshots everywhere if they were in there. Chair. So this thing is such a bummer, right? This whole like 60 FPS thing is so stupid. Freaking hate it. They've like gone, oh yeah, we've done the CPU performance thing and all this stuff, and it's just like, why is this section still causing 60 FPS, guys? Like, I'm actually fed up of it. Why is it 60 FPS? Because of this building. There's something wrong with this building. Certain setups, mine being one of them, get 60 FPS if you look at this building, and I don't know why. That's not good. Ah! The FPS was fixed for me. Yeah, not for me. FPS elsewhere on the map's pretty good, but it's like it's almost made it worse because it's like really butter smooth everywhere else, and then it's really bad in that area. I'm like not allowed to look in that area of the screen. I have to like go to the place and then turn away and fight away. BT. I'm just getting shot in the head by BT every time. The scouts in Grey Zone Warfare seem weird, more reactive in close quarter combat, and completely apathetic in range. I mean, they need to work on their AI like a lot. There's a lot of things in Grey Zone they need to work on, AI being one of them. I think like close range, they're quite good. I don't think like it's passable at close range. I think it's alright. But yeah, the long range, they're just like, I think it's because they used to just aimbot you, and so they've turned that down a lot. But they seem to have like a certain amount of vision range, and if they get shot outside of that range, they just don't respond at all. And yeah, what they need to do is like if they, if they're outside of a certain range where they can't fight back, they need to like go and take cover or whatever. Stupid question, but did you update your chipset drivers too? Once they did that after the patch, the FPS on customs was fixed. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure. I should check. Yes, FPS 1 in the console, yeah, exactly. Exactly. We don't need these anymore. Crazy how I got Kappa but never been to Labyrinth once. I mean, I haven't been since the Labyrinth event. So it's not like, it's not a crazy thing. We should just clear out the various guns we've got. I'm not buying anything new until we've finished everything. Console come out for latency ping. There used to be like an RTT thing in one of them, but I tried to find that the other day and it didn't seem to be there anymore. I don't know really what the deal was. I should probably buy some more of this because I might use the MTX at some point. These ones are the half mags. Okey-doke, and then let me get rid of that. One thing that I think Grey Zone Warfare needs to change a lot is the controls. There's so much quality of life required in the controls that just doesn't exist right now, which is, it's a shame, to be honest with you. Like it would be, I feel like it would be relatively easy to do. I did speak to them about certain things. So I asked them about press release, for example, because I said like right now it's very difficult to use control as a modifier key. People use control as a modifier key in lots of other games, but it's very hard to do it in Grey Zone because simply because you you press control, but if you want control for crouch, then you're stuck crouching first before doing anything else, which is rubbish. Do you have to visit Lightkeeper in order to escape from Tarkov? I think it depends on the ending. Certain endings, definitely. I don't think you need it for everyone. I don't believe. Right. Okay, so let's check out Fortress first. Aggressive scouts. But why? C for crouch? Yeah, the system was designed by somebody who uses C for crouch, and it shows. Hmm. Okay. Is Rishala 100% or is he not? I didn't actually read that. I didn't. I didn't know if the implication was that he was 100%. What's your sense of DPI? I wouldn't use me as the hallmark of FPS excellence, to be honest with you, but I use 800 DPI and what am I in game? 0.3? I think. I actually reduced my DPI after playing Arena, funnily enough. Yeah, it's less about the task reward, more about just like having something to do. To be honest with you. Oh, what? What? I can't even remember what whole breath is. I have it automatic on this, don't I? So my muscle memory's been wrecked. I have whole breath automatically on ADS release. That's... It's been too long, gentlemen. Okay. You're searching Rishay. I'm sure he's in dorms only. Some people have said that they've had him in every location, but... we'll see then. Go and find out. Maybe you're right. be alright. Is it left out by default? I think so. That's what I got it set to in grey zone as well. But I don't have it set to that in EFT. I have a weird combination where I have it set on ADS release, and then I also have it on the number 4 in case I need to get rid of it for whatever reason. Oh, that's behind me. The big boom. Linus meth tips, love it. Let me open that door. He says he's probably no mark to him. Well, because it's interesting that somebody was in here already. It was kind of weird in there. Someone's done exactly this route. Just kind of scary. Gonna be someone in here now. Dead scav. Okay. I think they should have made Shadow 100% for this. You get out of that. You actually not get out of that. Oh, it actually blows. Somebody did like a proper hit and run. An event has to build bosses, you bump the spawn rate on the related bosses. Yeah. I think so. Right, someone came in here and did this already. Any tips to target shoot at 8, you're getting 1 or 2 kills and then dying. It's like Psycho Sniper, you just need a rat, to be honest with you. It's just a rat quest. Which is kind of lame. Wait, it doesn't seem like this... This guy's, like, not here. He's just run in, done the thing. Rashada's not here either. And he could be down here. I didn't clear this section. Still be in there in theory. I wonder why they shut that behind them. I guess they could see. Car's not here. Why do I have those set? Maybe 13. Didn't I spawn over this side?
Служивый! Это наша точка!
Can you spawn in tracks? Yeah, I thought so. I'm just kind of surprised I have to get this way. Oh wait, no! I spawned near Crack House, didn't I? I spawned near Crack House. I didn't spawn over here. But I thought I spawned over there. That explains it. I didn't bring a green flare. Darn. They're usually missing. Here, airdrops are blickies. Yeah, they could well do. I kind of want to try a streets raid. Apparently streets is a lot better. Because I've got some specific and weird problem with customs where that middle section doesn't work properly. I don't know exactly what the issue is, but it's some very specific thing about that area. Whereas streets is just... The hell? Who's throwing nades over there? What's he out of those? Too sunny. Just a scav? I don't know. Same FPS drop on streets when looking at Lexus. I mean, it could just be because of the sheer complexity of that area, I don't know. I don't know. Kill the guns customs or like blicky sidearms. Not using them though, unfortunate. Shame they're not using them. Yeah, it's a shame we've not seen anything. Right. Did you kill a Charlotte toy gun? I can't find him. I haven't seen him. I literally can't find the guy. I either die on the way there or I get to the location, he's not there. So I don't know. No, I want to swap back and forth between Tarkov and Grayzone. I don't want to just play. I don't want to just play like one game exclusively. So I'm gonna make a concerted effort to balance my Tarkov and Grayzone gameplay together. Right. So yeah, in the absence of Mr. Resh, as I said, I want to go and try out streets just to see how it feels. Because I've seen a lot of posts. That's the thing. I've seen a lot of posts about people talking about streets and optimization and like how it's changed and like various things. Has this got this in it? It does. I guess I could just buy a new one. What's that unholy AK-308? I feel like it's the only way to make it shoot straight these days. I think I'm pretty sure it's a min recoil. 102. So yeah, it's a min recoil AK-308. So it's not ideal really. But after it got nerfed, it really did take a bludgeoning. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. To be fair. Is Grayzone markedly improved since the update? Yes. To be honest. I would say it also kind of depends on how much you've played before as to how different you'll feel. But as a like cohesive game experience, it's much better. Yeah, but I'm still waiting for their next update. I think so now that because they've nerfed the Thor. So this used to be the little secret way to get the really easy cultist circles, but we can't do that now. So I think we've got to go back to this guy How much are labs cards now? Okay, they're really cheap again. So I think we have to put this through. I was using the Thor because it was like 60k. This will do. 40 now. It's not too bad. Oh yeah, I was going to make these, wasn't I? All right. So yeah, let's just head to streets. What was I even doing in the story? I got to this bit where you had to neutralize a cultist priest. I was supposed to be doing Falling Skies next, but okay, well we'll just play a raid then. Also, the 5 SSDs is a good recipe. It's much more expensive than the gun, though, no? So the thing about Grey Zone, right? They've improved the optimization a lot. It's still quite a tough game to run really well, but they've improved the optimization significantly. The tasking system means that you don't need to go back to base really ever. There's 2, I think, in the early game that force you to go back to base, and there's like the rest of them you just go back to like a cop. If you save SSDs from raids, it's okay. It isn't, because you could just sell those on the flea for 60k. And then buy a labs card and do the G28 barter. That's a classic opportunity cost. Misallocation. If you see what I mean. Like, saving them in raid is the same thing as buying them if you could sell them and they're freely available on the flea. Because you could have had 60k from you could have 300k from selling 5 of them rather than using them in the thing. So like it wasn't free. It now costs whatever it costs on the flea market to you. But yeah, so the Grey Zone like task flow works a lot better, because you could just chain quest to quest to quest to quest to quest, and it now feels a little bit more like a sort of like DayZ-esque open world experience with a sort of Tarkov-y PvP overlay with like a sort of Skyrim-y like Elder Scrolls type questing system. It's like very interesting. When you do the same recipe on the Cult Circle back-to-back, does it have... yeah, it's the same. It doesn't matter. The Cult Circle doesn't care. I take it through it. I had it in my stash, so I just thought we'll go for it. Have you ever seriously played DayZ? Not for a very, very long time. I did seriously play DayZ when it was a mod for Arma 2. Played it a lot back then, but I've just never been able to get into DayZ Vanilla. Sorry, DayZ Standalone. Just never been able to do it since. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Streets has changed, to be honest with you. And if people were like bandying around all sorts of settings. Saying you need to hide this and hide that. And change this and change that and change the other. What did I have? What did I even have on? I wonder if this looks any better now. Does look pretty good, actually. Streets didn't change at all for me. It's like the only map that matters. Modern DayZ is super good. Can't play like Tarkov. Get yourself a base. Head out to different hotspots looking to bring loot back. Yeah, I've never played any of those ones. I've never played DayZ with base building, to be honest with you. Not proper base building, anyway. It was all like, you know, a series of tents kind of thing. And like jeeps and whatnot. Just like a makeshift camp. We never had like buildings with locks or anything. Like DayZ's gone all kind of like Rust style, isn't it? Rumors that he did Otto for streets and the patch was for the other maps. I got no idea. Later on, I'll stream. Check those chipset drivers. Yeah, that's a good. Yes. I do need to check that. Let me see. Chipset drivers. Is this guy going for commentary? The little boxes of doom. Who's this running over here? Bag off, baby. That guy must be hurting super bad. How the hell is he not dead? I don't know. Oh, this change to the health system is so annoying. So painful. What's up? How are the recent technical changes working out for you? I don't think they've done anything, to be honest. The system has already been active on Streets Tarkov. Implementation on all other locations is planned in future updates. What does that mean? The system has already been active. What? So they didn't do anything? The system has already been active on Streets of Tarkov. Implementation of other locations is planned in future updates. What is it actually? Let me go and find it. Literally, I can't kill anybody today. It's crazy. That was the shooting range aiming thing. What was the one that they actually did? CPU one. This one. Multiple improvements aimed at optimizing client performance across all locations. The impact of these changes will depend on the player's hardware configuration and in-game settings. So I'm to get. I mean, I haven't played EFT. I mean, when did I go off? When did I go to Madfinger? And I literally haven't played EFT for like nearly 2 weeks. So that's partly it. I've died to nades twice. One random and one impact like that, which is a pain. This seems to work. Outside of that middle section, this seems to work. Okay, so interchange, reserve, and customs, they've made some improvements on. So streets doesn't help at all here. This is annoying. I did actually see this from somebody else. So the head and thorax thing, it now prioritizes your head, even if it's like, even if you got like 1 damage on your head, it'll prioritize your head. Which is like really annoying. Wasn't it fine before? I think so, yeah. So that Streets has a more advanced culling system for Streets now we move to the other maps. Something like that, yeah. But they still haven't fixed the customs thing in the middle. It's like actually crazy. What do you think of the new heal all where the animation is only played once? I mean, you can heal really fast with this. It's pretty good. You can genuinely heal super quick. Give an option whether you want head or thorax, just go for lowest HP. It should. It should. They should give people more choice. I agree. Okay. Did they prioritize bleed stops first? I believe so, yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fiddle around with my stuff to see if it makes a difference. There's like a ton of people talking on Twitter about like changes that have been made and different things that were better or worse. I don't know. What's this AK-103? Got a lot of random guns here. Remember you use the MDR? No. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'll probably have MDR mags. Are they called MDR? No. Or PMAG. Okay, we'll go back to customs. I just wanted to try out streets just to see if it was any different. I didn't really have a goal on there. I should have bought one new one before I sold the old one. Aquamarine. Have you used the AVT lately just for funsies? No, but what we could do is do a quick scav on factory because that's always fun. I find the AVT is just like random. It's fun if you get it on a scav. I don't really like using it as PMC though. Yeah, where do they document those health changes? Were they in those patch notes? Or was it something else? It was here, right? Yeah. Treating bleeds, priority now given to head and thorax. A lot of this was just about the story and like duration of hideout craft for the story. It's kind of fun. Increase the quality of Mark Dream loot. Like, it was already pretty good before, to be honest. Has there been a change to integrated armor that follows armor inserts? Yes, that system is gone now. Maybe that was a scav, actually. DLSS M just looks so awful on the factory. In my opinion. This PMC. It sounds like just a scav. Kind of funny that he missed. Ooh, ouch. Can't even kill scavs. Built an RPK today. I was surprised how little I have to spend to get really low recall. RPK's always been like a pretty solid base. You don't need to do much to it. Rip his karma, yeah. You don't need to do much to it, and it's always like performed like pretty well. Yeah, I have to check out these chipset drivers, see if it makes sense. Anyone ever played ScavTalk? I think I've looked into it a couple of times. I never ended up actually playing. I feel like Stalker, it's Stalker and like with like a Minecraft look to it, right? Does anybody enjoy the game? I know people who play it say they really love it, from what I've heard. As I say, I've nearly played it a couple of times, but just never really had the time. Right, we'll head back to customs with this and see what we can do. What do I have in here? Oh, I just had it like this. Just a bit. Didn't like the large heads. That's a funny reason. We won't push it as hard this time. We'll be a bit more tactical. I bought EOD about 5 years ago and finally started playing a few months back. This game's brutal. How come you bought EOD without playing? That seems crazy. But yeah, the game's hard. The game's hard. Especially now, I would say. Like, most of the casual players are not playing, so PvP is like really difficult right now. It's a good trial by fire, though. You'll be excellent by the time you come to the next season. When a bunch of people start playing again. No friends played it? Did you just play it for like a little bit and then stop or something? Or you bought it and then tried to convince people to buy it and then nobody did? Something like that. It's good fun once you get the hang of it, though. Yeah, I'm also out of practice a bit because I'm not playing Arena right now. They kind of need to do a new battle pass for Arena to incentivize me to go on and train my aim a bit more. I kind of got fed up of just doing the Arena dailies. Played little and stopped. I'm 300 hours in. Okay. Next season will be like PoE seasons? We don't really know yet, but it's going to be a separate character. So this character is going to be our permanent character forever. And then we're going to get a new PMC that's going to get wiped each season with different effects and whatnot. So yeah, so something along those lines, but we don't really know exactly what it's going to entail. Trying Hunt Showdown. Gunplay seems fun. Not sure about the gaming cycle compared to a proper strategy shooter. Hunt Showdown is fun. I played a bit of Hunt Showdown off stream. I did a video for them. But I also played a bit off stream as well with some friends. And it was a good time. It was a good time. It's a fun game. How's the player base size? Given how long into 1.0 are we without huge updates? I mean, we don't really know. Hard to say. I think Tarkov has a surprisingly robust player base of like the core players. People who just like Stockholm syndromed into this is all I know and this is all I ever know and this is all I'm ever going to play. It's quite funny. Like if you look at Nikita's Prestige 6 stats, or the not Prestige 6, but like Prestige stats from the other day, they're quite shocking in some ways. The number of people who've like done Prestige, I think it's 40,000 or something in total. So, like, given that a minority of the player base gets Kappa, it's like, I find those numbers quite shocking. Is Hunt more casual? I would say yes, in that you can dip in and out, but the game's quite, it's quite hard. Like, it's got skill-based matchmaking because it's like, you just get annihilated otherwise. And it's quite fun at the lower levels, and as soon as you start meeting people who are like even remotely good, the game starts getting really quite difficult. I've screwed this up by running out of stamina. Oh my god, I literally, if I get shot here, I'm gonna be so cross. Oh my goodness, I totally screwed it because you got to do this in one run. You got to do the run, the jump, and run and do the jump like this. But I ran out of stamina, so then I was shafted. Right, now I'm supposed to kill these guys with the blicky, so what I'm going to do is try and like shoot the first guy or something. Oh. See that player appear at the end? Blicky damage now 25. Yeah. We need to top up a little bit. This guy's all over the place. Oh shit. Where's the new podcast? We haven't even recorded it yet. Fix this. This is the speed heal mechanism. Where this guy is he in one of these rooms? He was like behind me somehow. I don't know where this guy is. Yeah. I have a feeling he's in this little room here. No? Where is he? Is he the bottom floor? I think that's just AI, I think. Is that our dude, or is that someone else? I barely killed the scavs. I feel like there's a nade coming. a bad time. Tricky. Tricky, friends. Tricky. I think that's just a scav, right? Yeah, we got him finally. Thank God for that. Okay, neat. Dude, what a cat and mouse. That was fun. Yeah, I was playing much more aggressive with this guy. He was playing like super defensive, just trying to not get tapped by me, which was interesting. I was like, he's playing it smart. Like if I push too hard, he's gonna kill me. So the running man strat. He tried to run past the corridor, but he didn't realize how far up I was. That was his issue. Why'd you hit fire so much? Because you're really slow if you're CEO rat. Funny. Ah, whatever. We'll just keep these as they are, probably. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Giga with Kappa? Hells yeah. Yeah, we did it just before I kind of went on my little hiatus off to check. Oh, I need to get some food and water now. I keep getting this like really horrible. There's like a weird blur. Well, we didn't manage to blicky a single guy. But never mind. I've got no food, but see if these guys have got any. What are they wearing? Oh, they're wearing the level 1. What the hell?
What who?
I nearly died to the AI there. I literally couldn't see him. That was insane. I think there's a lot of room between City Style and fighting Call of Duty style. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of both, isn't it? I'm not sure if this is going to work, actually. Oh, no, I've actually, yeah, I fixed it because of the hot rod, so it's actually okay. Actually, alright. Okay. Yeah, I can't, like, that guy just disappeared on me completely. He was, like, thrown by the pillar. We'll reload that as we're looting these guys. They don't seem to have much on them at this point. Just lots of blickies. Maybe this one? Yep. This one? Not yet. Did you use Bitcoin to get some blickies? I did, but I started taking them in, but I never found Rashalo. I just, like, found PMCs over and over again and lost all of them, so I stopped taking them in. And then we ended up in this, like, just ridiculous fight against this dude rather than doing anything interesting. Okay, apparently these things are juiced now, so let's see. Okay. Access. Mark 17, RSAS. Shala. SL3M. How much are the blickies? Are the blickies going for anything on the flea market, or are they really cheap because you get a lot of them? You tell me, friends. I don't know. I haven't looked. What's the verdict? Should I just like throw these down and take the SR3M or something? No, unload the rifles for M80. Nah, not really worth it. 20k, 38k. Okay, so we don't really care then. They're like kind of cheap enough. Actually, I should take one. Put one in there. Put one there. Maybe put one there. About 20k per slot. Oh, this SL3M's actually teeny, so we can actually take them all. The rest of them I don't think are really any good. Like the RSS is alright, but it's a bit big. Oh yeah, you were saying about this one. Yeah, maybe unload this thing. I see what you mean. Yeah, so there's like a big box of M80 there. Cool. Muchos firepower. Very good. Alright. Well. Cool. I don't think there's really anything else interesting in here. Cat, but cats don't really go for very much. What's green worth these days? Blicky only 18. Oh well, it means we've got some at least, I suppose. Can they jam? Can Blickies jam? Is there a car here? Check, see if there's a car. I gotta get my aim back on. SFPM any good? Can't say I'm didn't really try it out myself. Yeah, they are good. I think they're really good, to be honest. Check the shelves? I did, yeah. Beef for the beef god. Will you loot the airdrop in front of dorms? Is there what? AS files a style advantage. I mean, yeah, I think the AS files, like, it's very close, right? The VSS, the AS file, SR3M, they're all very similar. Ah. As this is the bestiali pate. VSS losing modability. True, but no matter what you do to any of them, it doesn't really make any difference. There is no vehicle. Okay, and where are we going to go then? We've got to go trailer park. Oh, maybe we'll just go trailer park. Probably about the same distance as going to Green Flare. Mostly. Yeah, like you can put whatever you want on most of these guns. It just doesn't make any difference because their recoil is already so low. They fire big bullet, and that's all you want. Huh. Dude. Funny. Yeah, you put cash keycard on. Put cash in keycard holder and put the holder in the docs case. I don't think I've ever actually done it, to be honest. Was it just you moving in the doorway? I think so. Yeah, I've never done it. I don't think I need the space, especially now that I've got both the SICK and the docs. I've never really had an issue with that. But that's a good tip, actually, especially if you go into like labs or something. You can take the cards in the keycard thing and also put it in the SICK container. One slot can hold cash and 8 keycards. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I've never done it, but it's a good tip. I think I was broadly aware of it, but not in a way that I would like think to actually use it in raid. If that makes sense. So yeah, I appreciate it. Because there's very few cases that can go into other cases. Usually, especially on a PMC, I don't think there's any other situation in which that happens, right? I think it's only the keycard holder. Very good for mark rooms. Yeah, exactly. Like we found one then. As I said, given I've got docs and SICK, like it doesn't really matter, but it's a pretty pro strat, especially if you want to take a lot of things with you. Depends what map you're running, I suppose. Alright. Cool. Okay. Well, there was a fun fight. Shame we didn't get the blicky situation going on, but at least we found Rashala and we didn't die to that guy. Thank God for that. CEO rats. GG's, man. GG's. I think he completely wrecked my armor. Okay. Just a short one for me today, my friends, because I'm not around tonight. So I'm going to figure out when we're going to do this blasted podcast, because I'm just like, there's just too much going on right now. Kind of difficult. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at this. Oh, he's mainly the backplate, actually. That's funny. I thought it'd be the front plate. Anyway. Right. Let's go and see who's around. And I will be back when I'm back. My schedule's like all over the place right now, so I'm just on when I'm on. We shall see. We should go raid. Let's go check. You know what? Let's get raid talkie, because I actually saw him talking about the optimization stuff.
Bill's plate? No.
Yeah. We'll go and raid him because he's seen some in his pockets on YouTube. It's on ScavTalk, YouTube channel. Request to end denied. 6-4 hours, please. Yeah, I wish I had the time, honestly. I'm trying to put more time into the stream because I'm just like, well, I'm trying to put more time into everything. I'm just like kind of bottlenecked right now, but I'm re-optimizing stuff. So we'll go say hi to Talkie, see how his customs is running, see if he's got anything to say about these new settings and stuff, because I saw he was fiddling around with it, so that was kind of what kind of made me want to go and look at it. So anyway, I will see you when I see you. Catch you later. Go say hi to him, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.